It's so hard to tell you. I'ma miss you because you always with me. And we did everything together. Since we were kids you been by my side, looking up at me, them eyes waiting on me to make the next move. Then you followed up right behind me. You always made sure I did it first so you can do it right with me. You never competed with me. We were always on same team. You hated playing against me because I was always playing too hard or too rough. Then I can hear my mama say, "Son, not too rough." Remember, our first dream was to be tag team partners in WWE. We fell in love with WWF wrestling. Man, we had every action figure. Thought we was gonna be pro wrestlers, 'cause the way he imitated all the wrestlers so good. And if you know Take, his imitation skills are to the T. He could imitate anybody. Super quiet though, quietest in the room, but paid attention to everything going on in the room. Always been like that. Nothing ever really bothered Take and he didn't bother anybody. He the most unbothered person in the world. He never got mad, he never raised his voice, and when he did, he silenced the room because what Take said was law, and he wasn't changing his mind for nah, not even Ungsi could. You just gotta let him cool off for about 30 mins. But by far the funniest person in room. Once you got him going he wouldn't stop. And last but not least, he took time with everything. We called it the TakeOff time. Whenever we would be running late to the shows, he would always say God will get us there on time. Some shows God did, some shows we were late. Point is he trusted God though. Throughout this whole time he had a real passion for music. It was his dream to become a rapper cause I didn't know what I wanted to do. I tried everything, all the sports. After every game I would come home, and he would just sit there playing the game with the controller in his hand looking. And look at my face, and he could tell we lost another game. So sports wasn't his thing cause he saw me lose all the time. This is how I knew he was gonna be a rapper. Growing up, he knew every song off the Hot Boys album, every lyric word for word, and he was cursing up a storm. Mama heard him rapping, took the CD and said that music was too grown for us, until we won the Boys and Girls Club talent show together, performing Get Ya Roll On by Big Timers. It was all good then. So it's safe to say we had something going then. It came easy to us when it came to style and swag. We were always looking like somebody, cause our mama dressed us like rappers or grown men as you can see in the pictures. Our clothes were huge but we had the look. Then he created this triplet flow and the rest was history. He never worried about titles, credit, or what man got the most shine. That wasn't him. He didn't care about none of that as long we brought it back home to the family. This whole time I've been trying to figure what you really are to me, because nephew wasn't it. We hated that word nephew or when they said Ungsi and few cause we always knew we were way closer than that and it made me feel old too. But I knew you weren't my brother cause you are my sister's son, so I couldn't say brother. Now finally get it. You are our angel. Watching me and watching us this whole time in living form, making sure everyone felt your love and hugs while you here, and you made our dreams come true. Whenever you spoke it, it manifested it. When you said God gonna do it, he did it. I'm just proud be in your life. I'm proud to be your uncle. I'm proud we saw the world and done things we couldn't ever imagine together. We laughed way more than we ever argued, and when we did I always was in the wrong. I'm proud to say I've seen your blessings. I've seen you bless me, you bless mama. You blessed Shara, you blessed Treat, Heaven and Zeke. You will continue to send your blessings down from heaven, and I will continue to keep your name alive as long as I live. It's always my responsibility to look after my nephews and nieces. I will do that before we make moves, or any decisions we gon' always say. What would Take think? Always been, ain't none gonna change. Me and you knew we gon' always be with each other, for life and Jews like now we gon' see each other again. I love you with all my heart. I'll never leave you. I'll guess God Jews ain't need my help. So can you ask him for me what I gotta do to be with you again? In a place where there's no pain, no demons, no jealousy, no envy, no greed. Whatever we have to do God to be at that place of paradise, send us the tools. Now cause we wanna be with Take. Love you nephew.